Hey everybody, we're here. Sorry I was late. I was at my cousin's wedding, and of course the reception started late, so I just barely got to shove some food in my mouth before I had to run home to be here for you guys. We're filling in for Brian tonight because he had a surgery this week or last week, this week, and he's not quite up to being on the live stream all night long. So he said he might pop in later. So we got
Done.
Andrew there and on the screen, and we've got Boston hanging out. We've got Mike's Mods and Customs. Welcome, welcome. As always, we got Kevin Smith hanging out. Amy G was in the house. He said he's sorry he's gonna have to miss it because he's got to work.
The one on the side is a real tattoo. It's not a marker.
I would have started this. I would have started earlier, but I knew I was gonna be at this wedding. And
it's just two X's.
We did. Lord just got home.
Or is it an H?
What?
Or is it an H?
It is when he falls over.
How's everybody doing tonight? Hey, Donnie. We're going to start on a different build tonight. I'm changing gears. The video is, I don't think it's not dropped yet, or it may have dropped for subscribers, but not for everybody else yet, or for members. And that's going to be the Mobius Grim Reaper. Let me see, let me do this.
Gavin had like 3 that night too. He was writing on himself.
The Mobius Grim Reaper 1A scale. We're doing this for the Hobby Link International's Halloween Boyd Crompton Memorial group build. So I just got it today.
My dad did tattoo in our living room.
Or yesterday. I just got it yesterday. So we have to get on that one ASAP because it has to be done by the 28th of October. Hey Dale, how are you tonight? So that's what we're going to be working on. I've got the Fiero at the body is done. I got to add a few little parts, the water bottle and the master cylinder for the brakes and stuff like that. And then got to working on the chassis, get it going. I've got the front part of that done, but I got to build the back carriage. I do have a motor built, but it's got to be painted.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at on that one. I'll grab it later. The Firebird funny car I've got finished after I got the STS decals in, and I'll grab it in a little while and throw it up on here so you guys can see it. But yeah, that's what we got working tonight. So we're filling in for Brian because he's a little under the weather. So
each team gets the ball at the 20-yard.
We're gonna see how it goes.
Do you use that kickoff like the NFL does now?
No.
That's a weird kickoff.
I liked it at first, but now everyone's just getting touchbacks.
Yeah. Because the kickers have so much energy now.
You kick it short.
I got Mizzou and Vanderbilt in the background, and they're tied
kick it out of bounds.
with 10 minutes left. So that's turning out to be an interesting game.
Yeah.
Hey, Mini Mike, how are you today?
You know what?
I gave you a shout out on the Funny Car Firebird video that goes up tomorrow night, I think, or Monday, tomorrow or Monday for everybody. Yeah, it looks like it's getting ready to rain here. I've watched a lot of videos on this kit, and some people say it's a pain in the butt, and some didn't seem to complain about it too much. So I'm not sure where we're going to be on that. I do know I'm going to add the lights to it, so that throws a monkey wrench in there right away. We're going to light up the skull's eyes, and we're going to light up his hourglass. But, yeah, it doesn't look too bad. So I have to cut out his bottom, so I have a place to run the wires and the battery up in there. We need rain here. I haven't had to cut the grass, or my brother, I'll make him do it. Hasn't been cut in about a month because we haven't had much rain at all, and everything's burned up and dried up out there. One of the guys I watched the video on said the plastic smelled funky to him, but I don't smell anything at all on it. So it just must have been his package. Somebody farted in his bag or something before they packed it. I don't know. Being Mobius, it's kind of, I believe it's an ABS plastic. I'm trying to keep an eye on the chat here too. What is your iCollect? Oh, you're okay. Never mind. I know what that is. So I say, what's your iCollect app? But yeah, I know what that is. It's like a spreadsheet database for your kits in your stash, which I should do because I've been guilty more than once of buying a kit I already had 2 or 3 of and forgetting that I had them. Hey, Brian. Turn that down so the YouTubes don't bitch and tag me for copyright. Let's see, how does that go? Looks like it's going to fit together pretty well, but I'm going to cut that bottom out first. Hey, Marcy. We'll be here for 2 or 3 hours anyway. I won't be here all night because it's been a long day. Definitely sick enough. I might have to dig out the Dremel to cut that. So I got the razor saw that'll do it. Hey, Bruce. Yeah, there's a story to this kit. I actually ordered it in the first part of August for this group build from a guy on eBay. And he sent it to me. About halfway between him and me, the tracking just disappeared on it. So we gave that like 2 weeks and nothing, it was never found. He sent me another one, but then I found out later on that he just reprinted the same shipping label that he had put on the other one, and he had filed an insurance claim on that one. So as soon as that one got scanned into the system, it got pulled as a insurance claim paid out. So that one got lost in the ethos. And then so I went on and found another one, but I had to pay like 3 times as much for this one. But I was able to get this one in like 2 days. This one came from Milwaukee. Okay, get that started on both sides. Hey Dale, how are you doing tonight? So I've got till the 28th of October to get this done, which shouldn't be a problem. You know how I build, because I'm going to put everything aside till this is done. But this is another one of those, kind of like the Dragon, is a lot. It's all in the painting. And I'm going to add a light, red lights, and LED light in the skull. And then I'm going to put, actually ordered a different one. I ordered a Dow House hourglass instead of using the clear plastic one, because it's not the best. I'll pull it out here in a little while and show it to you. It's got big injector pin marks in it and all kinds of stuff, so it's not the best representation. And so I found one on the river that has everything, a brass one, 1/12 scale brass one. And got it ordered. It raises the cost of this build by another $20, but that's all right. It's only money, right? At least I'll have it. It's not like when I went out and spent it on beer or something like that where it's gone. You piss it out literally an hour later. So Andrew was here, but he disappeared. So he may be back. So what's everybody else got going on tonight? Oh. Yeah, Linder. Yeah, way down there in Alabama and Georgia and all those. Oh, he's got all the R's that Mac left behind. I probably have this done by now if I had got the Dremel out to do it, but that would be not fair to you guys because that noise would blow you out. So we'll do it by hand. And we'll score it, and that should work. Yeah, Mike, you guys had a good show again this week. I watched it. And enjoyed seeing it. All right, yeah, Marcy, we said we should be here for a couple hours anyway. Yeah, the scriber is probably by far the most dangerous tool I have in my possession. I screw up more models with that scriber than anything else I have. The thing is, I know how to use it the right way. I just never do for some stupid reason. There's Brian.
What's going on?
All right.
I hope somebody will come in here and help you out with chat. I figured
we just hang.
Long day, huh?
Yeah. Wedding was at 1, but I had to get up early to get my mom up and going. And then like 10 minutes before the wedding, she said that she wasn't going. So that was a big to do. But then the reception didn't start until 4:30, and then I ended up starting late. So I just got in the door in time to start this.
Who was that earlier that I think it was Kevin that said something about Brian's going to want to strip all his models because he'll be able to see them. I ain't had that part fixed, Kevin. What I had done made it even worse. Yeah,
Oh, no problem.
inside the eyeball surgery. I didn't have cataracts. It'll be 3 months. They can do my cataracts.
Yeah, I know I've got that in my future that they check me for that crap every time I go in and says, eventually you're going to have it done. It's like, well, okay. But
Well, from what I understand, between what I just had done and cataract surgery is going to be a cakewalk. I'm going. This is mentally exhausting.
oh yeah.
What I'm doing, because I mean, as you can see, you're looking up at the ceiling. Every position I get in, I have to try to look down as best I can. Some people get a contraption from, the doctor will write a prescription. You call a medical supply place, they'll bring you out like some will get like a bed thing to lay on, almost like a what would it, I guess like a it's a flat bed. It's got a padded seat for your face to lay in.
To lay in, yeah.
Yeah, some of them you can get. I guess you can get some of them that are made to where you can lay off the end of your bed, and it's just the padded seat where you're. I would assume it's adjustable or padded. You want to call it a seat. To me, it looks like a padded toilet seat, small padded toilet seat for your face.
Yeah.
Some people get like a chair contraption that you can literally sit in, and it's got pads for your chest, so your chest can lay against something soft, and then your head lays into this padded seat. But my doctor just said, do the best you can, and I'm out of ideas. I got an air mattress that I had got when I had COVID, so I didn't have to sleep in the room with my wife, and I tried hanging my head off that, but your head's pretty damn heavy with all that sitting on your chin.
You almost need like one of those massage tables where it's got the hole in it.
Yeah, it's sort of like a massage table. Yeah. Then I have to depend on somebody else to do eye drops because I can't see in that eye. What I do see right now looks like a shower glass door, frosted shower glass.
Yeah.
That's gotten a little bit better each day. I don't know if it's supposed to come back like you opening a drape really slow, or if it all stays blurry and slowly comes back. I'll ask the doctor. I go back for another follow-up this coming Wednesday, so I'm gonna talk to her. That way I know kind of more about what to expect. And
my grandfather had the macular degeneration real bad. Well, he's already blind in one eye, and then he got that in the other one.
Right.
And his was the center died. The center died, so he just had the peripheral vision in one eye.
My grandfather had I don't know if he had. I know he had macular degeneration, and then he eventually got wet macular degeneration, but I don't know if it was in the same eye.
And my mom has glaucoma, so it's just
Boss, but I can't open an eye. Yeah, that pupil's still real dilated. Well, not real dilated, but it's relatively dilated, and it's so weird because you never stop seeing a circle.
Yeah.
Y'all know I got crazy hours. I go to bed at 5 o'clock, so my bedroom is pitch black, and even when I go to bed right now at 11 o'clock at night, when I close my eyes, I still see a lit circle in this.
Yeah, it's like an after image. Yeah.
It's freaking weird. Yeah, I'm gonna try to help you out with chat until somebody else can come in here. A little bit, anyways.
So I take my mom in twice a year, and they do laser surgery on her. So it's like, well, my turn is coming. What they're saying.
You still can't get your phone to do Brian correctly. Jesus, Kevin. Oh, they did do Brian right once there. Mike, I couldn't see you if you were standing right in front of me.
You just have to look for that little Tykes bulldozer.
Yeah, and the worst thing of the unknown still yet is the gas they put in your eye causes cataracts, which I already have. And that's the goal of keeping the gas to the back of the eye.
Yeah.
Lessen the effect. At some point in time, the doctors say, you don't have to do all the leaning forward, which will probably be a week after or so. Go see her Wednesday. She'll probably tell me I don't need to lean forward. But like say she used the short-term gas bubble. There's a silicone oil that they use, a short-term gas bubble, and a long-term gas bubble. And she used the short-term with me because it was caught early enough. But in, say, 4 weeks, the cataract might be so bad that she doesn't release me to drive a commercial vehicle. And I could be out of work for 3 months until after I have the cataract surgery. That's what's really, really, really scary, is not knowing that.
Yeah, because your eyesight is your life. You're living. Without that, you can't do it. My grandfather was a Teamster too. That's what happened to him. He couldn't see well enough to drive the truck anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, Kevin. Kevin, I didn't really feel a thing. The only real thing I felt was when they put a shot in at the bottom of my eye. They said was a nerve block. I guess that was more local anesthesia. That was the only thing I felt. It's mental, getting through. My body hurts so bad from laying, putting some of the best positions I found was laying on my side with my arm up, and then I would let my face roll off with a pillow under it, and it's My shoulders are killing me. You know, when I get in that, but it doesn't bother me here. But over time, it's, you know, my upper back and neck start to get tired being like this. So it's a constant battle. That's for sure. Hey, Dale.
Hey, how are you doing, Brian? You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right, man. I'll make it. Yeah, Mike, I might have to see if you got some contacts for some heavy equipment operators up this way. I ain't never run one, but I ain't scared of one.
No.
I pull 7,500 gallons of jet fuel at a time and 9,000 gallons of gas at a time. I ain't scared of running an excavator or anything else.
Marvelous. Marvelous. Am I live on here or am I in the back room?
He says I have one up there. It was like my disability insurance at work. It helped, but it wasn't near as much as I was making working.
Yeah.
I ain't moving to Florida, Mike.
Yeah, mine was only like $400 a week, and it helped, but it didn't cut the mustard. That's for sure.
My oncology doctor gave me all clear from bladder cancer.
That's awesome.
Good, Donnie.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, our cancer awareness group build annual.
I'm assuming it's early stages because there's only the three of us on here, so I'm sure we're gonna have plenty of other people tuning in and
Yeah, all season.
Yeah, you just never know. Some nights are busy and some nights aren't. I've been looking for the damn things for 2 days.
You're Dale, you're Aussie, right?
say him.
You're Aussie, right? You're in the land down under?
No, I'm UK.
Oh, you're
I'm in Britain.
That's right. Yeah, I met you through
I've got some fabulous people in the Aussie land that I could put you in touch with if you need to, but there you go.
You get some Aussies in here once in a while.
I'll be honest with you, when I talk to individuals or whatever it is, they were like, don't know where you're from.
Well,
you
speak. You got a really slow speech. You know, like
yes,
so in the States, you've got the same different. I don't know if it's the same in the UK or
okay.
in Britain or whatever, but like in the South, we speak slow. We got what they call a drawl.
Yeah.
And up north, and it's really weird depending on where you're from.
Mm.
But a lot of them speak a little a little quicker.
Yeah.
But some of them don't enunciate letters, and some put letters and words that aren't there.
Yeah. I'll be quite honest with you. I've got a friend in South Carolina that she says I speak too quickly.
She says,
And I'm like, okay, what do I need to do? And it's like, I'm like, okay.
South Carolina, you ain't not talking about Dragon Lover Connie, are you?
Oh yes,
Yeah, she's,
Connie. Connie.
I think she's actually in North Carolina.
She might be actually.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I just speak too quick and yap. It's been a long time since I've got on Connie's channel, to be quite honest. Not anything that she's done or anything like that. It's just my circumstances has changed massively. I've got my little place down here. Mum's moved in.
And there you go, Brian. There's the other end, on the other end of the world for you.
And I have to look after Mum and all that sort of stuff. So, hey, dude.
Good evening. Good evening.
G'day, guys. How are we?
That's great.
How are you?
Good. Not too bad at all.
Fabulous.
Right.
I'm Dale.
I see him. If I replied to him, my camera will black out. Mini Mike. I'm giggling.
Hey, Britta, how are you this evening? How's things going in Sweden? Or you're still in the Netherlands, aren't you?
Yeah, everything's going good here. I'm just waiting for the model shop to open. Broke my stand for the my gun holder on the air compressor, so I've got to get a new one.
Ah, that sucks.
So just waiting for a place called here in Melbourne, a place called Metro Models to open up.
On a Sunday?
Yeah, they're open on a Sunday. Yeah.
Same in the UK, dude. It's 7 days a week. Deliveries 7 days a week.
Yep.
We don't have anything like that in this area.
Okay, where are you from?
To me,
Yes. Yep.
I'm UK, Nottinghamshire.
Okay. Yeah, we have Metro Models down here that opens every day. Then we have another one called Hearns Hobbies, which they close on a Sunday. So yeah.
Oh, we're in trouble.
I didn't do it, I swear.
Who's joined us?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Fred.
Mini Mike.
Fucking hell, you're a bit late, aren't you?
Just hanging around. That's all.
Oh, you're never hanging around.
I'm always up to no good, though.
Oh, there you go.
Dale, Gary, y'all doing all right?
Yeah, we're doing
Good.
all right, I think.
Good.
I think we're, as a cumulative community, I think we're doing all right, aren't we?
That's good. That's good. Bob, I know Brian doesn't look like he went around with Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Well, fucking Brian will tell you straight away.
Oh, man.
I want somebody to find that joker to sucker punch me.
Yeah, I know it. I seen
Brian's a godfather.
I seen that on your Facebook page. I was like, I started to say something smart, but I was like, nah, I know you feel bad enough to do it.
That the day you text me that Wednesday,
Yeah, yeah.
Tuesday, day of surgery,
Yeah.
didn't feel bad or nothing. But my wife stayed home so she could cook dinner.
Yeah.
Mom took me up to the doctor for my post-op, and it's way on the other side of town. Of course, I have to live out here in Hicks. By the time I got home, I was so dizzy and nauseated that, you know, my brain's trying to compensate for what it's seeing
Yeah.
and what it's not seeing, that I hadn't been home long, and you texted me and you was like, how are you doing? I'm fucking terrible.
At least she's honest about it.
Yeah, I didn't eat that dinner that night. I took like 2 bites,
Mm-hmm.
like back to the kitchen.
Mm.
And next day I force fed myself a piece of butter toast about 12 o'clock. And then I ate very little dinner, but I knew I had to eat. And since then I've been picking up my appetite. So
Well, that's good. Yeah. Anytime you don't feel good, hell, your appetite goes to shit anyhow.
it's a strange experience, though, that's for damn sure.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I didn't say it was gonna be easy, but it'd be in the long haul, it'll be a lot better.
Yeah, with what she did, she's hoping. I joined a group, and I wished I wouldn't on Facebook, because all I do is read horror stories.
Oh, for macular degeneration.
People that have had like
Yeah.
4 and 5 and 6 detachments. I'm like,
Ooh, God.
what? Hell. Well,
Backing them out.
all right. You know, all I had was a small detachment. She went in there, what they call it, victectomy or whatever. They move all the vitreous that is the contributing factor.
Mm-hmm.
And then she lasered, she said, my entire peripheral vision. But it shouldn't affect anything. That's her hope. It won't affect any, not even my what would you call it? Your peripheral vision.
Yeah, your peripheral.
Yeah. So you know, she's doing everything she can do to prevent it from happening again in the future.
Good.
And that eye, she's almost guaranteeing it's going to happen in the eye.
Oh, and your other one. Yeah.
My left eye.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10 they want to. They can't do them both because, of course, that ain't
Right.
good. But they do want to do both of them. That's what when they did Daddy. Daddy had macular degenerative and he had cataracts. And anyhow, they did one. Now I think we went about a year before they even thought about doing the other one. I think it was like a year, maybe 2. Might have been a year and a half. But I remember my brother. I took him for one. My brother took him for the other one. Oh man, I'm tired. Man, we got up early this morning and we hit the road. I can't believe Vicky's last night. Vicky was like, "We're getting up 8 o'clock, or we're getting up before 8 o'clock. And we're gonna be on the road by 8 o'clock." I'm like, "What?" But we had to go pick up. We're fixing to have our front bathroom redone, our guest bath.
I thought you were doing it.
Nah, hell no, I ain't gonna do it. Shit, man, if I'm getting too old for this shit. I can't get down in the floor with my knees like I used to. So anyhow, we got a friend of ours that does.
Let that one slide right through.
I said,
Do what?
you done built that nice ass workbench.
Oh no! That is, no. I built that nice ass workbench for me, not for me to go out and. This is so I can do stuff that we need, not like the great big stuff like doing a full bathroom renovation and crap like that. This is for for me to piddle with. But anyhow, don't get ahead of me. Shut up. But we got up at our cabinet, our vanity cabinet come in and the top countertop. We had to go pick out floor tile. We've been on the road all day. I was like, you know what? I'm going to get a damn good meal, at least 2 good meals out of this. So we eat breakfast this morning early and then took off and got all that done, did all of our shopping, came back. And of course, when it just happened to be a lot of the places that we had to be was right there around Hobbytown, USA. And yeah. And Vicky was like, well, you ain't been to Hobbytown in a while. You want to go out there? I'm sitting there going, wait a minute. She's being generous. I'm going to take her up on this. So off to Hobbytown we go. And that was the first stop that we made.
Well, hell, she went to the store, didn't she?
Huh?
What is the store that's right there she likes so much? Isn't it?
Yeah, she likes the DSW shoe store. So I dropped her off right there. I went down to Hobbytown, USA. Oh my God. They had something going on out there in the parking lot, which it was, I'm not going to offend Gundam people that build Gundams, but they had a big Gundam trailer. They had tents set up there in the parking lot. They had the big trailer. They had all that parking lot roped off. And if there was 3 people, there was 300 people probably in line.
Yeah.
They had like Gundam base or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't understand that stuff. So if any of y'all can clue me in on this, but there was so many people there. I mean, you couldn't find a parking space. I had to park over there nearly where I put Vicky out at DSW, and I walked on into the hobby shop, and I walked in there. Kevin, he's one of the salesmen. I was like, what in the hell have y'all got going on? And over there in that Gundam aisle, oh my, you couldn't even get a person over there in that Gundam aisle. And
the problem you got, the Gundam is probably the biggest thing that's out there at the moment.
Yeah.
It is pretty popular. That's for sure.
It is. I mean, there was people just standing in line. I'm sitting here going,
at Atlanta. Were they at They at the Hope It Don't Snow show or the yeah, I know they were at
South Carolina. I can't remember before we go, but I know where you're talking about.
Were Gundams there? I don't remember.
I think there were. I know at AtlantaCon, we go to AtlantaCon, they have a table with some Gundams on it.
Dedicated for it.
Yeah.
They barely got there the first time they ever was that, and they didn't have enough room hardly.
But it wasn't just today. It was yesterday when I went in there. I had a few items I wanted to pick up, and I asked Kevin, I said, what is going on? He said, you think this is bad? He said, they were out there yesterday, same amount. Yeah. And on a Friday and then a Saturday. He said, they're going to be out there tomorrow, and then they're taking off out of there tomorrow. I'm like, golly. I said, I just wanted to come in for some paint.
Yeah, there was almost as many Gundam models at the IPMS show last week as there were car models on the table. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. But, of course, I when I go into Hobbytown, I don't walk out of there with just my, I go in for paint, of course, hey, look, I come out with my paint, yeah. Mm-hmm. But I also come out with a kit, so I'm just going.
Yeah, I bet you now when I'm going into the hobby store.
Yeah.
Bet you now that I'm going into the hobby store to get the part that I need that I broke. I bet you I'm going in and I'm coming out with another model.
Oh yeah.
It just happens.
Yeah. I come walking out with a Porsche 9. What did I get?
I can't.
Porsche 911 GT12. Yeah.
Go where a hobby store on.
That's the one I wanted. You said the GT3 Porsche 911.
I don't know, Gary. Hang on, let me look. No, yeah, GT2. I'm sorry, I thought.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the Club Sport Road version.
Yep. All right, guys, I'll get going because the hobby shop's about to go open. So just thought I'd pop in and say g'day.
Go in and spend some money, Gary. Bye. Make sure you go in there for a little bit of paint, but come out with lots of kids.
Yep, definitely. All right, guys, have a good one.
All right, you too, good. Good to see you, bro.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Oh my, yeah, my butt. I'm wore out. I'm tired. I told Vicky, I said I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna piddle with my build, and I may call it an early night. I'm tired. Getting up at 8 o'clock and going shopping. That's strenuous. And as you can tell, I don't have a 55 Chevrolet on the bench.
You finish it? I know you had. I haven't.
I'm done with it, but I'm not going to show anything. It's not going on social media.
Oh.
It's not me and Tim. Me and Tim at the Power of the Throttle are going to do when we get there Friday, the 24th, 5th, whatever. Anyhow, at the hotel, we're going to debut them that evening together. So
Cool.
What you working on?
Well, I am working on the kit. This was actually going to be my theme. This is going to be my Mustang theme. Was going to be my Mustang theme, but the 55 took over the bench, and I was just like, I'm just going to finish it. And this went by the wayside. This was the one that Wes and I were talking about doing. I was going to do an article on it in Model Car Mag, and for the theme for this year's show. But I don't know. I may take pictures of it and then do a different write up on it for Model Car Mag. So we'll see. I've been taking pictures along the way, but I think I'm just going to have to rewrite the whole article.
Is that the new release from Revette?
No, this is that old. What is it? It's that old AMT 65, GT350 Shelby. This is, I mean, if you.
Oh, it's the GT350H.
Yeah, GT350H. And if you recognize, a lot of this stuff is stuff that 3D parts. The tires, these are the ones that Lewis printed up for me. These are a set of seats that Matthew printed up for me. I got a Boss. I got a Boss 302 engine. That's an MCV Products engine. I got a lot of his stuff that's going on here. So
yeah, I got one.
Yeah.
Coyote.
I was trying to think what else. I got my color finally. That's what I was doing last night. I did I decanted. That was part of why I did that video last night, because I was decanting the Grabber orange out of the can. So I was just like, you know what? I'm going to show people how easy it is to decant paint and be ready to spray it the next day. And it's relative. I mean, I did a quick video, probably a 10-minute video on it, and I've got a lot of responses on it. But they,
Fred, you put a wooden stick in there, a stir stick?
I sure did. Henry Robbs. I did not know that. Henry told me that this morning in the comments. He said, take a wooden coffee stirrer, stick it down in there. And I was just like, because I transferred all the paint into this bottle first, what I wanted. And I put a piece of paper or towel over it with a rubber band, left it out there overnight, and I shook it just a little bit, and it started foaming. I'm like, crap. That was this morning. But I read the comment that he left me on a coffee stirrer. So I went out there and I had some old coffee stirrers, wooden, and I trimmed it where it would go down in that bottle. And oh my God.
It's like dropping an Alka-Seltzer in there.
It was.
Do you find that it's the same thing for decanting primer?
Process, yeah.
Yeah. Anything with, if you got it in a rattle can, it's going to have this, it's under pressure aerosol or CO2, and that's all that is. That CO2's gotten into the paint or into the liquid itself. So you got to get it out, and either you do like what I was saying, leave it open, let it gas out, by that means. But when I read that, I was like, okay, I'm taking a porous coffee stirrer, which is wood, full of porous holes, and I stuck it down in there, and it thing foamed up, and I was like, oh my God. And I just left it in there, and I took a piece of paper towel, put over it, put the rubber band back on it, and left it in there. And when I got home, I pulled that thing out, wiped it off, and oh my God. And I put about two pipettes of Mr. Color leveling thinner in there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to spray. Dale, you was talking about the primer, which I'm not. I'm kind of tossed up on primer. I've got the Mr. Hobby Gray 1500 in this, which I'll end up either this, and I've got some white Tamiya primer, which is in a rattle can. So, but one of those two will cover all this. I had to do a lot of body work on this as far as to get the.
What is it? I recently wanted a brighter color. I'm trying to remember. It was the tea that I'm working on. I took white. If you're happy with the brightness you're getting from the white primer, Fred, on your pet spoon, get you some of that. And put you a couple drops of gray in there to get it to tint a little bit. Way you'll be able to see your imperfections, because with the white you can't see your imperfections.
No,
absolutely not. No, you can't.
Put it tint it up a little bit, and that's what I did. It worked really good. It helped me, find spots that I couldn't see very well.
Yeah.
I think I've done that with the 29. It's either the 29 I'm working on or whatever I was working on before that. I can only freaking remember anymore what I'm working on.
Golly, I hadn't even been paying attention to the chat. Everybody, golly. Britta, Kevin, Boston Buds, Teddy Mayo. Teddy Mayo's under the weather. He had his hand surgery. Who else? There's Scale Model Outlaw.
Most of these are therapy in there.
But anyhow, that's kind of. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna start working on this. Or I say I'm already working on it, but I'll probably try to get a lot more. I'll probably get more done on this because I need to go out in the garage tomorrow. I got to build that cabinet tomorrow. The vanity that we bought.
Rate that kit, Fred.
Huh?
Kevin Smith wants to know how you rate that GT350H kit.
Actually, it's a good kit. Kevin, it's just, and it's the problem. I've already built this kit before. I didn't do the Shelby, but it's the same body as any of the other Mustangs that AMT makes. But the problem with this body...
That's a Revell kit.
No, this is the... no, it's the AMT. I'm sitting here. I was looking at it.
Oh, so that's not the GT350H.
Hold on. It's laying here on the floor. I can't see it.
Brian, the way you talk about Revell kit, no. It's like the plague.
No, it's the AMT GT350 Shelby kit. I'm sorry. Yeah, not the.
Yeah.
But I've only built this kit. This is the second time I've ever built this kit. The first one I did the Bullet Mustang, or I did the Bullet Pro Street Mustang. And but the problem with this kit is the front clip on this car sucks. Well, the clip don't suck, but the where it mates right here in the to the body, because this has to glue onto this front
Right.
clip, and it right in here. You better be ready for learn how to do some body work on molding.
Can
that
you
in.
put that on big screen, Bob?
Yes, I can.
Did you say the JR82? I have not. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. But where this whole front clip, I'm not using the Shelby front clip. I'm using the one actually out of the GT350 Shelby car, but I am using the Shelby back end on it right here.
Yeah.
But what happens right here, this back clip fits wonderfully on this body, but the front clip does not. And we're like right in here, there's a step down. You can get it to line, if you line it up right here on the bottom and you line it up right here on both sides, there'll be a little bit of a step right where that headlight bucket goes down. And you have to blend that fender in, and you might as well just start learning how to do body filler and crap like that. But I went ahead and I used the side markers, the side scoops here, just like the Shelby, and the side scoops here for the back. I'm actually trying to replicate the art, actually the Mustang theme art on I hadn't got one of our Acme flyers handy. I'd show y'all that, but it's the same. I'm trying to replicate this car that was on there. So
That one.
That one right there.
thank you, Bob. That one right there. Exactly. The only thing that I'm not doing is of course, the big high front hood scoop and the air down and all that. I just want to replicate the color and do the blacks, do the stripes, the hood stripes and everything. But other than that, I don't even know if it'll even make it to the show. I've got probably 30 days now.
Speaking, ask Wayne what he recommends for my room, if I should try to get somebody that's wanting to go that can't get a room.
Yeah.
Host hotel, I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work if I cancel, if they're going to leave that room available for somebody that's wanting the host hotel room or what.
I'll see Wayne I'll probably talk to Wayne one day this week, but I'll ask him. I'll find out.
I could probably shoot him a message on Facebook.
Yeah, I was just gonna say if y'all are friends on Facebook,
We've messaged each other.
Yeah.
I think it was for last year's show. He messaged me. I posted on the Facebook group, and then he messaged me personally.
Yeah, I know he's been on vacation this week. I wanted to do the pre-Acme chat that he and I usually do on my channel, and I wanted to do it last week. He was like, "Hey, I'm going on vacation, I was like, "Sure, anytime. I don't mind." So I'll probably talk to him sometime this week. But if y'all are friends, ask him. If not, just let me know. We got our meeting not this coming Saturday, it's October the 5th. And then I can find out there. Then again, too, I'm
going to miss the hell out of going, man.
I know. Yeah, me and Vicky and I were talking about that on our trip today. She said, "I sure hated Brian ain't gonna be able to make it." I said, "I know." I said, "He's pretty bummed about it." So, but
if there's the possibility that I go back in 4 weeks, it'll be like a week and a half before the show.
Mm-hmm.
and I go to the eye doctor, and she says, "You're clear. You're good to go."
Mm-hmm.
I might try to do it, but I still believe I have a guilty conscience knowing that I'm already at almost $6,000 in medical bills.
Mm-hmm.
Get my cataracts done, that's going to be $4,400.
Yeah.
Then something could happen to my left eye as well, and I'd be out of work a month or more.
You see, for me here in the UK, that's all taken care of on the national service. The NHS will take care of all that sort of stuff, and it pisses me off a bit.
I'm gonna say this. And I know it to be factual. If you went to an eye doctor today in the morning,
yeah,
you're having eye problems.
Yeah.
You're going to get delayed, and you're going to get delayed and get delayed. I know it to be true. I went to my eye doctor. I believe it was Friday. This Friday, the past Friday. I was in surgery Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yes, I got bills now. I got medical bills.
Yeah.
But no socialized medicine will any country throughout this world will get to you like that.
Yeah.
I can send you so much articles that I can get from liberal news organizations or using Google to prove my point.
Yeah.
People in Canada that wait months, upwards of 6 months for a knee replacement.
Yeah.
Doctor here says you need a knee replacement. You'll be in surgery in about a week or two. That's great about our medicine versus a national health service medicine.
Yeah.
But we that are on private health care, I wouldn't have high medical bills. And I'm going to end it quick because it's not politics.
Yeah.
I would not have these high medical bills and deductibles if it wasn't for something that's known as the Affordable Care Act or Obama.
Yeah.
Have maybe $2,000-$3,000 deductibles. Right now, I got a $6,000 major medical deductible. All I can say is thank you, Obamacare.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely. Yeah.
With politics, as far as I'm concerned, but this is Bob's live stream.
All right, we're good. We're kind of following your rules tonight, Brian. So just your time. So.
Oh, you're going, Mike. You're going to be there, Mini Mike.
No, I won't get political, but I know our Bob will fucking shut you down if he feels that it's like, oh, right, off your trot.
Kevin. Was that Kevin's comment? Kevin, actually, this.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, if Kevin comes in, that's a first for me.
Glasses. You can get that here. But something like this is covered by insurance.
Yeah. I'm thinking the UK is going to go the same way at some point. It's got to. Because the NHS
people would lose their shit.
They're so far behind with everything. It's got to go to private medical care. I think if you want to go and get diagnosed with something, you got to pay private. I don't know. That's my opinion. Whether anybody else liked it or not, I don't know. But the UK's pretty. If you'll excuse my phrase, are we live on YouTube?
Of course.
No, but go right ahead.
It's buggered up. That's to be polite. I'll be quite honest with you. It is really well. I'm going to say no more, but hopefully everybody in the UK will say yes. But oh, God. We used to call Great Britain. Not quite sure where the great's gone, but there it is. Anyway, non-political. We're not a political live stream, so
Nah, we just that almost happened last week, didn't it, Bob?
Yeah.
we just chat shit
Yeah, we just and build models. That's about all we do.
waffle along.
That's why we have hobbies. Get away from that real world stuff.
Bob, I'm sorry Brian dropped out there.
Well, he wasn't
If
feeling
it's
the best, but
something
just
I've said, then
no.
Oh no, he probably had he probably kicked himself out.
please let me
Kicked
know.
himself out or
And
had to go do meds or something. No, he's
No,
fine.
he takes. He's got thick skin. Yeah, he got real thick skin.
he says how it is.
See, there he is. He's back.
He probably see there he is.
You hit the wrong button.
I was fixing to say, what'd you do, knothead?
You know, they probably just went for a piss.
Instead of more, so I could.
No, he's back up. Oh, good God. You don't get any better looking, you know, when you swap the curtains. You're muted.
About like me. Oh,
You're muted.
Who's muted?
Sound on.
he's talking about you probably trying to mute something and you knocked yourself out. I did that one night to Jeff. I did that one. I did that one night to Jeff Lawless. What was it I did to him?
I can chat now.
He went to
Oh, I put him in
time.
time. I put him in timeout. That was by accident. I didn't do it maliciously. I just accidentally my fat thumbs. Next thing I looked, said you. Jeff Lawless has been put in timeout for like 3 hours. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. And I was like, I think it was on my live, and I was like, oh crap, really? And then I finally met when we went to the oh God, where did we go? The Murfreesboro, Tennessee show. Jeff was there, and I was just like, man, I am so sorry. He said, I ain't get mad at you. I'm just glad to finally meet you. I was like, yeah, me too. I was sorry. But he was real cool. Oh man. Oh, and then we decided on our little jaunt around town today, I was going to get fed good. Well, we ended up eating at the Varsity.
Oh. So.
So yeah, I got a chili dog, chili burger, onion rings, an FO. What else did I get? Oh yeah, I got an apple pie. I had
all that you ain't supposed to eat.
I know, but I've
Wash it all down with the big chocolate shake.
I've done FO's a frozen orange. it's a shake, but it's a frozen orange shake. Oh my God, that thing is so good. And I ain't supposed to have it. I mean, I'm diabetic, but Vicky was like, "You've done real good this week." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. Fill it up."
Yeah, but is that going to calm your bottom down tomorrow when you
I'll
sleep?
pay for it tomorrow.
The ice cream is that. Ooh.
Yeah, I'll pay for it. But anyhow, I'm gonna die something. I enjoy. I don't smoke cigars no more. I don't drink whiskey no more. I don't drink. Period. So I'm gonna die
As
something.
long as you're not river dancing, that'd be the great thing.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well. Oh, is that thing?
Yeah, it's Burwell, correct, Kevin.
Brian's smiling, he's talking, and it's still not coming through, are you?
You don't hear me, Dale?
Say again.
I guess Dale don't hear me.
Oh,
Not hearing Brian.
I don't know why. You can hear me, right, Bob?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I got no idea why Dale can't hear me.
Oh, we've got a lapse in. We've got a lapse.
there we go. Got that part done.
Oh, wait. Peppy, I have a couple of the J.R. Salvinos, Davey Allison, 87 Thunderbirds, a couple of Tim Richmonds. Let me, wait a minute. Let me see. J.R. Salvino. Let me go out. I'll look in my, I'll go look in my stash. I know I got some Davey Allison. I know I haven't got a Tim. Wait a minute. I may have a Tim Richmond. Let me check. I'll find out. I'll private message you. I don't know what I got. Damn stash. Shit. I got 4 cars sitting here behind me I don't even really need, but I got them anyhow.
Nobody said anything about what you needed.
It's funny you said that. It's kind of a comment somebody indirectly made me the other day.
Brian, say something.
I've been saying something. I don't know why you can't hear me.
I can hear you now, but your face is just like. Ooh.
Oh, you might be buffering, Dale. Sometimes that'll happen.
Yeah, I've been refreshing.
Yeah.
So
yeah, sometimes oh shit, man. Oh
Yeah.
Lord, it ain't even 8 o'clock, and I'm sitting here yawning.
oh lordy.
It's 8:15. It's way past
Chuck,
my
I've had
bedtime.
no pain in my eye. A lot of inflammation, especially outside of the eye. Looks like somebody sucker punched me. But what vision I have looks like I'm looking through either a shower glass door,
Yeah.
or a bottle of baby oil.
Mm-hmm. I think we're mine to caught up here.
Hey, Chuck, how are you tonight? Welcome to the party.
Oh, wait. Did Alabama play today, Brian? I don't think they did. I think they were off.
I haven't. I'm just listening to the
They
TV.
do won by 3 points in double overtime.
They did?
Yep.
Hold on. Let me pull up.
over Vanderbilt, 30 to
Oh
27.
my God! Really,
They
Vanderbilt?
lost Indy? Is that
Hold
what?
on, I gotta find this. Hold on. ESPN. There we go. Let's see. Okay, I don't want that. Oh my God, what have I done? There we go. Schedule today.
And,
Uh,
Georgia Southern's playing Ole Miss right now on ESPN.
scores. Yeah, that's what I'm fixing to go to. Miami beats South Florida. Tennessee is beating Oklahoma. Texas
Good luck. I'd
A&M.
love to live somewhere down the
Georgia
river.
Ole Miss. Ohio State, Vandy. Where the hell? Alabama played today, Bob?
I don't know.
I don't think they did. Hold
I
on.
was at a wedding all day, so I didn't get to watch any football.
Yeah, I ain't watching anything today. If Georgia ain't on, I ain't watching nobody.
You got a bye week this week, or?
Maybe. Let me look. God, I can't believe I'm pulling up Alabama. I ain't, not that I'm worried. It's just, well, I don't know. I am kind of worried.
Yeah, Alabama's kind of the one I've got.
After that cluster flop of a game last Saturday that we played against somebody. Where is Alabama? There. Today is.
I didn't look at the full schedule. The only reason I know about the Southern Georgia and Ole Miss is because I haven't got around to changing the channel yet.
Saturday. Nope, they were off today. Yep. They had a bye week. We had a bye week. They play Vandy on the 5th. Who the heck do we play the next week?
Well, Vanderbilt gave Mizzou all they could handle today. If it wouldn't have been for the offensive pass interference in the end zone in the second overtime, they'd beat him probably.
Oh my God! How do I get out of that? I don't want that. I want the NC2A. All right, scores. Ain't nothing. Ain't yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, 30 to 27. Final in overtime. Wow.
For who?
Mizzou and Vanderbilt.
Wow.
Good God, Clemson beat North Carolina State, beat the brakes off of them. Ohio State beat Marshall. Who's on right now? Texas. Ooh. I might go watch that one. I might just go watch that one in the bed because I'll go in there and watch about. It's already in the first quarter. I might just fall asleep to that one. They play in University of Louisiana Monroe. 7-0. I'm just curious to see if they put Arch Manning back in. Another damn Manning. Oh Lord. What time is it? 8:23. I may do that. I might just get me a glass of milk and go in there and call it a night. I may get up here early in the morning and play with this thing.
It makes me laugh when you come out with the it's first thing in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
It's like my bedtime.
It's
long time ago. But good God. You know, the oceans and Pacific times, there's Eastern times, and it's hard to keep up with you guys.
Oh yeah.
There's so many.
That's the same for us with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mind
Well,
you,
let's throw a monkey wrench in. We change daylight savings time at different
Yeah.
times too. So
What's bad over here, Dale? I live on the East Coast. Me and Brian both live on the East Coast, which is
Yeah.
Eastern Standard Time.
yeah,
Then we got guys that we watch. You know, Bob's. What are you, Bob? You Central.
Central.
And then you got Mountain Time, and then you got
Yeah.
Pacific Time. So there's
yeah,
3 hours difference between Georgia, East Coast, and California Pacific Time. So
And then Arizona and Indiana do their own
Yeah.
thing.
then we got some.
yeah.
We got
exactly.
we got some guys that watch us, and we join in on their lives sometime that
Yeah.
are Greenwich time. They're an hour earlier than us. So like
Yeah.
right-
Probably about 5 or 6 hours or so
yeah.
earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, Market Blues
Mark
because
is
they're ahead of you guys.
Yep.
I think.
Yeah,
The Aussies come on
absolutely.
about 3 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, and I know both of you guys have joined in on some of our UK streams,
Mm-hmm.
and it's absolutely fabulous. Thank you very much.
Well, we enjoy it. Y'all support ours a lot, and same forth with us. We all. Brian was talking a while ago. I was trying to get in. He was talking about us in the South talk slow. We have
Yeah.
what was it you call it, Brian? Draws.
Southern draw.
I wear my draws.
It's a draw.
Oh,
draw.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Different,
I think
different draws, huh?
My family from North Carolina. Good Lord.
Oh God.
They, my, especially like my grandmother's side, she was raised in the sticks, and
Yeah.
Dick, Fred, you ain't got shit on them. You probably listen to him and go, "What did he just say?"
Oh, good Lord. Fabulous.
I'm the world's I ain't one. I'm a fine one to talk about having a Southern accent, which I'm proud of mine. But yeah, there used to be a guy knew me real well, and he told me, he said, you know, you come from the, you know, he's born and raised in the South, you can't get rid of that accent. And I was like, no. And he told me one time we went to a bar and we were out of town working is what we were doing, and this waitress looked at me, and as soon as she asked me what I wanted to drink, I told her, and she just looked at me. She said, "Oh, I just love your accent. Where are you from?" And I think we were in Richmond, Virginia, and I said, "I'm from just west of Atlanta, Lanner. That's how we say it, Lanner." And she said, "Atlanta, Georgia." I said, "Yes, ma'am, Atlanta, Georgia."
Smile.
Yeah, and she said, she said, "Honey, as long as you're talking tonight, you're drinking for free." And my boss looked at her and said, "Ma'am, no insult to you." She said, "But the more liquor you pour in him, the more country he's gonna sound." I'm like, "Yes, ma'am," and I did. I drank for free that night, but she was just so enthralled with hearing my accent.
Bob, King Bob,
Yes, sir.
you are a regular user of the good old orange testers or red testers.
Okay.
How well do you find that works when plastic to plastic and dry time and sandability and all that good stuff?
Well, most of the time when I'm using it,
I
I'm
see it.
using it like here. Let me blow
Me
up.
as a kicker.
I'm using it like I'll stick it in these pinholes
Right.
Mm-hmm.
and then press it together, and then I'll use the extra thim to run around the seams.
Oh, okay.
Or if it's something that's got like this one actually has, I don't know if the camera will like it. There's actually a step in there on inside of here because it's a Mobius kit, and you know they do all that crazy crap. So then I can run a bead along that seam inside and make sure everything locks down tight. When I do airplanes, I use it on the main seam because a lot of the times they run that straight over the top of the middle.
Yeah.
And then I can let that dry overnight, and I can sand that down instead of trying to put
So
filler on.
it once it dries, it's sandability.
Yeah, it's sprue glue is what it is. It just got clear sprue in it instead of colored sprue.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is.
Have you ever done this, Bob? Have you ever took the old good old red Testors tube glue and kicked it with that?
Yeah.
Man, it works great. A lot of people didn't know that, and I think Brian was like, didn't know that.
You told me.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You can, and it does, man. It's just like it's a kicker, and I've been, it helps. And but as far as the sandability, yeah, once it hardens, it's hardened.
I was just curious because I know it's.
Yeah, if I need extra structural strength, or if I know I'm gonna huge
Deeper?
gap, I've got a pill. I'll use
Mm-hmm.
that just because
It's thicker.
it's thicker and it'll ooze out of there and it's an automatic filler.
It could see, when I haven't used the stuff since I was a kid, and I think when I first got back in I think the first model I built, I may have used it, but of course, we think it's model glue. And, we use it to glue everything, painted parts and windshields and everything. And it doesn't hold painted parts very well.
Oh, it holds painted parts very well. You just hope that ain't a color that you want to intermingle
With the other color.
with the other color.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll pull the paint off of both sides.
Oh yeah.
But no, that's what I primarily use it for, because I've got my extra 10 right here. I got my CA there. I've got the this is the Fowler glue, which is the same as the Revell contact.
Yeah.
Same stuff.
Yeah,
Well,
I
Chuck,
got
you don't have.
I got that.
I don't catch the hard New York accent from you at all. I mean, you got it, but it's not like most New Yorkers. But I guess that, I mean, you ain't got near the accent Cliff does.
What's up, Taylor?
Taylor?
Yes, I use that. I've got the canopy glue. I used on my CA. I usually use the Gorilla.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I'm all 3D printing, so all the glues that you've got, I've got them, and then a lot of them
Oh yeah, got the
in 3D printing don't actually work for me personally, but
That's the
on the
that's
plastic,
the Hobby Lobby stuff.
yeah, on the plastics, then some extra thing is a godfather of gluing it together, but
like the vinyl kits,
that's
you got
about as much as I know. So it's over to the more experienced guys that will come in and say, right, you need this, you need this.
Yeah, my 3D printed stuff, I use either super glue or
Yeah,
Or an epoxy.
yeah, CA or epoxy. Yeah,
I go with I always use the 5 minute. That way I got some time. I don't like the 15-minute stuff because it's, I ain't got 15 minutes to sit there and fiddle around. What's up there, one hand?
What's up?
Teddy Mago.
Or should I call you, or should I just call you Mr. Clapton, better known as Slow Hand?
There you go.
hopefully,
You got the pirate over here on one side and got the Slow Hand in the other. Captain Brian and
That's
Slow
right.
Hand.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all got some new names now. Well, I'm gonna pay for this shit. Though.
All we need is a peg leg, and we've got a pirate ship
Hey,
on the
you
way.
know, well, you know, Amanda had to get a pin for me.
What's that say? Take my strong hand. Oh God. Oh well.
Guys, it's getting
Past
bit
your bedtime. I
late
think it's
here.
getting past mine too, Dale, because I'm wore out. I'm tired. Now that the second shift Ted's come in, I think I'm gonna call it a night too.
Yeah, I'm knackered, mate. I'll be honest with
Heck,
you.
I haven't even been to work this week.
I figured you didn't. I can't say that really. I blame you.
Yeah. All right. Well, join the club, Ted. I went.
Oh, what a big smile that was. Bloody hell.
Oh man! All right, I'll tell you what. I think I'm fixing to duck out of here. I ain't chasing nobody around no damn living room. I'm going in here, get me a glass of milk, and call it a night.
All right, Pappy.
All right, Brian. Take care. Teddy Mayo, Dale. Good to see you. Bob.
Yep, we'll see you,
Great as
Fred.
usual. All right, y'all take care.
Later, Pat.
Later, y'all.
Fabulous. Thank you very much. And then there were 4.
Yeah, so I found out yesterday, you know, I'm able to, you know, build a little bit, but I'm probably not going to be able to paint anything for a while.
Yeah.
Because I, you know, usually I hold stuff with my left hand that I now have this on that I, you know, can't put a glove on to keep the overspray from getting on my hand.
What's up, Mr. Tim Kalankowitz?
Hey, Tim, how are you tonight?
Don't do a Jeff Ciacanelli, whatever you do. Don't glue your face to the bench.
All right.
Yeah, I'm hoping that at some point in time while I'm off, I'll be able to get back to doing some kind of building, but especially while I'm off, it'd be nice. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping I could take advantage a little bit, which I did a little bit yesterday, and today I just kind of sat around all day and did nothing, watched TV.
Right. Yeah, I can't even watch TV. I got to just listen to it. I can't look up. I got to look down all the time.
Yeah, because I talked to the doctor. He called me yesterday to see how I was doing.
Tim
And,
Kalankowitz.
you know, he told me that the surgery went well, and I got to leave this thing on my hand till the 1st of October.
Right. Tim, I had retinal detachment. And they had to go into my eye and do what they call a vitrectomy, where they remove the vitreous from your eyeball and laser down the detached area. And because I'm so nearsighted, your eyeball stretches and elongates.
Yeah.
In that area, it gets pulled real thin. So she said she lasered all of my peripheral down to hopefully never have to see me for this eye again. No guarantee, but hoping I will never have to come back to have that eye done again. But she said she almost guaranteed me it's going to happen in my left eye as well.
Yeah.
After I have cataract surgery, I've read a lot that when detachments generally happen is for nearsighted people or after cataract surgery. So I'm assuming within a couple of months after I get my cataracts done that I'll be getting my left eye done.
No.
I'm lucky and grateful and thankful. But at some point in time, she said it's probably going to happen. So you won't see me at Acme this year. Matter of fact, it'll probably be quite a while before you see me at another model show.
Oh, Brian, I won't probably ever see you at a model show because it's like worlds apart.
Yeah.
But, you know, you're the top man.
No.
Yeah, you're looking after shit, mate. You know what I mean?
No. Oh, no. Fred Henry. Amazing model.
Get a bunch of us together one year and everybody go over to Telford. That would be an awesome.
Well, I'd love to do Telford. I'd love to do Telford. It's been on my radar for a couple of years. And I need to put the money into it to meet some proper people. Yeah, you know, you follow all these YouTubers that are like fucking yap, and all that sort of shit. And it's like, you know what? You're all in there for the fucking money and these sponsors and all that sort of bollocks. No, absolutely not. It's all about fucking hanging out and like, you know what? Fuck it.
Tim,
it's like you, Brian. If you turn around and said to me, right, I'll meet you next year at Telford.
If I turn around and said what?
I'll be like, can I afford it? No, probably not. But I'd turn around and tell you that I can't afford it. You know, it's not going to do my YouTube channel any fucking much. I've got 50 followers, believe it or not. I don't know why, but it's been a steady 50 for the last 6 months. So I know they appreciate me.
Yeah, you got. If you want followers, you got to get out there and you got to watch and comment other people's.
Yeah.
Because if you ain't putting out videos, a lot of people aren't going to follow you.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's not me. I just put a random one every now and again. And I'm like, do you know what? Yeah, I would like it or lump it. You know what I mean? It might get me another follower. I'm not out here to make money on the old YouTube. I'm quite happy doing what we're doing now, just having a natter and bopping about and doing what we do and that sort of thing.
Who's the other?
I will say, if I can, Brian, is just watch out for Natasha.
For what? Watch out for who?
For Natasha.
Oh yeah.
She's absolutely awesome. And I try to do what I can do, but I'm limited.
Yeah,
what I do, but she's fabulous. She's I can't say anything else. Absolutely, she's just fabulous.
Yeah.
Down to earth, says it how she is. She tries not to swear, but sometimes it comes out and I go, she's like, oh, for fuck's sake. You know what I mean? She's marvellous. Absolutely marvellous. Need to look after her. And that's only one thing I will ask for anything, it's Aunt Natasha.
Yeah, I know she's been having problems with her apartment, and her birds are sick, and she's got everything crashing on her.
Yeah, yeah, she's
having
doing all right. She loves the Dicky Bears, don't she? Her budgies and
she's having problems with her new place.
No, her old other one, I guess.
Oh yeah, the other one. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll come to that. The new place that she's moved into is absolutely disgusting. She's got mold and
Oh no.
And all that sort of stuff.
That's probably why her birds are sick.
Okay, so she's not made that public, so that's between us.
Edward, how are you tonight? Yeah, Dale, I put your link in the chat, so if any of you guys are not subscribed to Dale, give him a quick subscribe.
No, don't faff about that.
No. We're here for
all that shit. Fuck that.
We're here to share and talk and spread the good word. So.
No, I'm not after all that sort of shit.
That's how it works. People, how they can find you.
I'm one of those that just want to chill out and have a natter with the good guys and good girls and just fuck about, you know. Now, I'm honest with you, if I can provide for somebody that's in need, even if I'm struggling, I would try to find a way to to help out and all that sort of stuff, you know. I've had my mum move in last month. I've got a 1-bedroom flat, so mum gets the bedroom. You know, I'm on the settee. It's a fucking evil. It's evil. I wake up in the morning and my fucking arms are like, you know, horrible. But my mum's had a good night.
Mini Mike.
You know.
What's up, Mike?
What's up, Mike?
What's that?
Yeah, it's him. Look at him. You're looking absolutely.
Absolutely. Yes, I had to take.
I don't know what's up with your mic, but it's in and out.
It might be my son.
You're all smiley.
Little fluff over here.
Yeah, we're all getting like every third word.
Your
See if I can do better. Yeah. All right. I'm going to dip out and come in on the Apple phone.
Okay.
I looked happy. I looked smiley.
Tim, let me answer Tim. Tim, I'm gonna tell you this. Acme is. If I go back to the doctor in the middle of next month, she gives me the clear to go, that I can go back to work. Possible, I might make Acme. If she says I can't, ain't no way in hell I can justify spending the travel money to go up there. I just can't do it. Because if she doesn't let me go back to work, because of my vision, I won't get good vision until I have cataracts done, which will be like right before Christmas. At this point,
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Retinal surgery to have cataract surgery.
How
That
is
glasses
everyone
didn't
doing
make
tonight?
any glasses didn't make any difference, but it does make you good looking though.
My mic still messed up.
No, huh?
Okay, good. I've been watching this most hilarious thing on Facebook. I wish I caught the name of it, but I've been dying over here. It's been hilarious. Whew, had to take a break. Been adding all that stuff to my iCollect. Oh, my eyes are watering. I'm sorry. I've been having some. Whew, whew. Oh, I'm a little flustered. Everybody doing all right tonight? I can't
Oh,
see
yeah.
chat. I can't. Hang on. I got to get the chat going over here on this one. Whew. So, Brian, I've been listening in, and of course, we've been talking, but I know it sucks, man, when you're not being able to go to work and worried about your CDL, man. I hope all that stuff works itself out and you're able to go back and
I'm
work.
not losing my CDL.
No, losing your job because you can't see.
Well, I'll eventually get cataract done and be able to see. My boss ain't gonna let my job go anywhere.
Right.
But you know, I could just possibly miss 3 months of work.
Yeah, that sucks.
That's fucking scary, dude.
Yeah,
That's scary. And I'm probably overdoing the head down stuff, but you know, as far as forcing myself to do it, but the more I keep the gas that she put in my eye off the lens, the less progression of the cataract I'll have. So that's the ultimate goal, is slow down the progression of the cataract getting any worse.
Yeah, you got to do what they say. They know best. Yeah. That's what they do for a living. But at the same time, the thought of sitting at home for 3 months certainly didn't do anything for the bank account.
Nope.
I know that feeling.
Yes, Tim. I was hoping, and I got to do head down stuff, and I was hoping that your one eye, if it was my bad eye, I know I could go in there and work on some stuff. As far as my dominant eye, this is my right eye is my dominant eye, and that's the one it happened to. So if it would have happened to my left eye first, I know I would be more capable to go in there and fill at the bench, work on some stuff. I probably even feel comfortable doing some painting, but right now, no. I'm not even comfortable reaching up for that big thing of water side of it.
King Bob, I think you got something there that I might be a little bit familiar with. Is that am I looking at the right thing?
Yes, you are.
There it is. Dude.
Straight out of Minis Model Auctions.
That thing looks awesome, dude. Good job.
There's
now,
some
was that
nice.
The one that came with the resin body and the kit body, or was that a different one?
No, this one was like the first one I got from you.
Okay, I remember one. I don't know if you got it or somebody else got it, but somebody got one that had a resin body in it too, and I forget which kit it was, but
yeah, that turned out nice.
That turned out really good, dude. That looks amazing.
Beautiful colors.
And here's the chassis.
The chassis.
Got the Hemi in there with the dual.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
The dual distributors and all that cool stuff. I was gonna wire it, then I figured, well, it's gonna sit with the lid on the whole time, so you're never gonna see them anyway.
Looking good, man.
All the time, Bob. We wire engines and it's in a display case.
It's
right.
You know, it's all about the details, isn't it? You know, you don't always see it, but you know.
Well, the thought of trying to drill out 2 distributors and put 16 wires in there was when I wanted to
That
do.
is a daunting task. Yes. Yes.
But yeah, the SDS did a great job on the decals, and the colors didn't quite match on the yellow that I painted, so I just decanted some of the yellow that I did use and airbrushed it over the top to fade it into the decal color. So, and I put a white pearl over everything, and it just brought it all together into one.
It looks really good, man. I love those colors.
Those colours are fabulous. The way it blends in as well.
Absolutely fabulous.
It's Tamiya Pearl Yellow and Tester's Extreme Lacquer Icy Blue, and then White Lightning Pearl over the whole thing.
Nice. Nice.
I didn't put the decals on the tires because I just wasn't feeling it. So I put that pink stripe on it that they always put on the direct.
Right.
So
I have the worst luck painting yellow. I mean, I've tried it, and I can get it to look, kind of okay, but never really get the look that I'm looking for out of yellow. Of course, I suck anyway, so that probably doesn't matter. But
yeah, I'm real happy with that one. I got the other one. When I go to Acme, I'll probably take those decals and give them to Terry and have him do up a set of for that KC cheap one, the Kansas City Royals, Royal Cola, Christy Cola one.
I just shot some emails back and forth with him. He just sent me the proofs for my Roundy Round Cuda, and we got all that squared away, so I look forward to getting those from him.
Is there anybody needs custom decal work? He's the man to go to.
He's the man for sure.
Fabulous, Bob.
Thank you.
Fabulous. So, Brian, I'm hearing the scuttlebutt that there's a possibility you haven't given up yet, but there's a possibility you won't make Acme.
It's a pretty strong possibility. It's still.
Well, that's it. That's it. I'm going to sell my room, go call my work, tell them that I'm going to go ahead and work that week, and if you ain't going, I ain't going.
Yeah, bullshit.
Going up there. I'm going to go up there just to interview you for the show, but now you're not going to. That's probably why the truth is, that's probably why you're not going. You don't want to be on my show.
Yeah, that's it. Got me. I'll be right back.
I don't blame you. I don't want to be on my show. I don't know why Bruce and Jason put up with me.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Oh, crap. Ted, how's your hand doing? I got a little bit of the conversation. I know you're kind of one-winging it right now.
Yeah. And I'm trying to hold these little parts too with this hand. It's not working so well.
Got the lobster claw out there. You could squeeze with your thumb and finger, and that's it.
Yeah. Well, I talked to the doctor yesterday because he called me to see how I was doing, and he said he was pleased with how the surgery went. So I got to wear this, brace on here for the next 2 weeks. So, but it should be all right. I'm going back to work next week. I'll be on the light duty side of work, but at least I don't have to miss a lot of work.
Well,
I
not
can't
good.
speak for you,
Yeah,
but
that's
when I
good.
was a young man and they said, I'd get a cast or, put sling on or whatever, and they tell you to wear it for 6 weeks, a week into it, I'm slinging that thing off and going to doing whatever. At 53, they tell you to wear it 6 weeks. 19 months later, I'm still got the sling going. It still hurts, Doc. It still hurts.
Yeah, I almost, because I got it's wrapped in the ace bandages, and he said I could take the ace bandages off and rewrap it, but underneath there's a cast material, but he said it's just a splint, and it doesn't go all the way around my hand, but it's just there to stabilize that thumb joint until it heals. And today I went to sit down to eat dinner, and I got an itch up underneath here, and I couldn't get nothing in there. And I almost cut this damn thing off.
Don't think sharp, but I
No,
would
I got this. I got this dull, this wood dowel that's.
yeah, I would use a butter knife is what I use because it's thin.
Yeah.
If don't use
Yeah.
anything,
But this works really well. And when I take the ace bandage off of it, I can get underneath it a little better, to the spot where it was itching. So
yeah,
as long as I can do that, I'll be all right.
Kind of a long story, but when I went on vacation. I used to live in Vermont. That's when I went back in vacation, whatever. But years ago, when I was like 18, I went back up there for a few weeks during the winter, and they were building a new road. So we're out riding snowmobiles, and we all, of course, when you're riding snowmobiles, you have to drink Wild Irish Rose brandy to keep you warm on the inside. And maybe I was enjoying the brandy more than I was enjoying the snowmobile ride, and it was fabulous. But I ended up it's basically the water where they were channeling the water and sending it down the rest of the mountain into the woods down there. But it was a flume like thing. And I don't know. I was drunk. I don't know what I was thinking, but I jumped down in there and I was sliding on the ice and snow down that flume. And when I got to the bottom, there was a flat spot that was curved up. They would curve it up to slow the water down in the springtime because when snow thaws and whatever, lots of water come down off the mountain. So they were trying to slow it down. Well, it launched me like a ramp. 10 feet off the ground, I hit a tree with both of my feet and broke both of my ankles that quick.
Ugh.
And I crashed, land, boom, boom, scratched up, but the real damage was in my ankles. But I told you that story to tell you 3 weeks later, I'm at the house, both feet elevated above my head, and my feet were just itching. I took a coat hanger and shoved it down inside that cast and was just digging in there. That was the worst thing I could have done.
Oh dear.
And fold the coat hanger.
No, I had the pointy part. I'm running that thing. It looked like I was trying to clean out my airbrush with an oversized pipe cleaner.
Yeah.
There,
the funny thing is, the doctor, he goes, yeah, on your instruction sheet, there's some, exercises I want you to do so you can exercise your hand. And I looked at this thing and I looked at the exercises and I went, you want me to try to touch my pinky, my thumbs? Yeah, that's not happening.
I ended up cutting both those casts off with a claw hammer. Not before I tore all the batten out of the inside. The hard cast on the outside, I cut off with a claw hammer. Again, 18, 19 years old. 53, those casts will be on there till I'm 70. It still hurts. It still hurts. Fix it.
Bless you. Right, guys, I'm going to have to check out because it's stupid o'clock in the morning over here in the UK. So,
all right, Dale.
All right, Dale.
Thanks for everybody.
Peace out, my friend.
Have a good night.
Appreciate your company.
Appreciate your
take care, everybody.
Yes, sir. You have a good one. Good night, or good morning, or whatever it is over there on the across the pond.
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
Take care.
See ya.
Good night.
See ya.
See ya.
My fucking face was hurting. Sorry, Bob. I said fucking all my face was hurting. Funny YouTube stuff. I'm sorry. So I don't know that I've seen anybody else's USAC release.
Answer you definitely definitely a little saucy.
Yeah, think.
This is as far as I am on my USAC build right here.
That's as far as you gotten. Now you're a step ahead of me. I ain't even got it out of the bag yet, and I've changed my mind from what I want.
Oh, you guys are ahead of me. I just ordered one yesterday.
I ain't doing one because I ain't ordering one. I ain't spending any extra money.
Well, who says you need to order one?
Yeah, I made the mistake of ordering one, and then I went to Matthew's website.
That they've extended that too, didn't they?
What?
The deadline. They
Yeah,
extended
it's
out.
not due now until like, is it April?
March
I think?
15th or something like that.
March. Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's September 15th to March 15th.
15th. Yep.
16th. The 16th was a Sunday.
All right. But PM me, Brian.
Somebody
Just
else
PM
that
me.
somebody hit a deer. I know somebody else that happened to. He broke both his arms, and he was in one of them deals where
Traction type thing.
his arms had to be up, like he was like this all the time. He had the support that went down under his elbow, down towards his waist, and that's how he was for months.
Around here, it's not if you hit a deer, it's when.
Yeah, and I know, I don't know the person, but I know not too terribly long ago, somebody was on a crotch rocket headed out towards what we call a bomb plant, SRS, out here in Aiken County, and he was down in a bottom, fixing to go up into a little town that's right before you come into SRS, and they had a deer run out, hit him, and killed him.
I hit one time with my Jeep, and it on 43-inch super swampers, and we were coming down the road. There was a bunch of deer standing in the middle of the road, and obviously I come around the corner. It's real early in the morning, still dark. I come around the corner by the horse farm. They all looked up when they heard them TSLs humming on the highway at 50 miles an hour, and all of them, they were on my left in the middle of the road. All of them except one jetted in the right direction. Like they continued going left, getting the hell out of the way. One of them got a little confused and started heading back. When it first hit me, she hit me in the driver's side window, and I saw her face like right there. She's just, and then she got up underneath them TSLs and didn't work out for her. I hated it, but it happened.
And the current truck I'm driving, Mike.
Yep.
When was it? I think it was long about May of 2021. I wasn't 2 miles from my house. The rampage began in the big truck. Within 2 years, I hit 15 deer and a coyote. That's just the front of the truck. I'm just not counting the ones that run out and hit the side of my truck. But it was long about the last one of the last ones. I was on my way back from Greer, come around a curve, and there was a deer standing right in the middle of my lane. So I tapped the brake, and it was a 2-lane road, nothing coming. I tapped the brake, and I got over in the left-hand lane. The last second, that deer said, well, I'm going back that way. Flipped around, and I said, you got just enough time. So I swerved to the right. And when I went back into my lane, the deer decided, he looked right at me, decided to run right at me. I said, that's your third strike, buddy. I can't help you. No.
Boof.
It was over.
The scariest one for me is I used to live in, I still live in Florida, obviously. I used to live in a town called Crystal River, Florida. It's over on the west coast of Florida, about center of the state, west coast. And I worked in Gainesville, so I was driving my big old Jeep on them 43-inch tires back and forth, and it was just killing me in gas. It's like a 60-mile ride. So that's when I first bought my Harley. And I'm like, as long as it ain't raining in the morning when I go to work, I'm taking my motorcycle to work. So I'm buzzing up through a national forest and no deer, but I saw a bunny rabbit run out of what was my right-hand side, and he was headed across the road. And I'm like, I hope you make it, because if you don't, you and I are going to get all messed up. Because if you hit the front spoke of that motorcycle, I'm going for a ride.
Yeah, when I had a motorcycle, that was the biggest fear I had, was getting close to home. With the deer we got here, that was my fear. And then not I would hit it, that it would fucking hit me.
Yeah, and it walk off and be like, "What's wrong with you?" Well, I just slid down the road on my face for 200 yards. Yeah, they end up walking off, and you go to the hospital. Yeah, I didn't have any of that, but that rabbit scared the fire out of me.
Chuck, you talk about the tailbone. My wife broke hers before I ever met her.
That's a
And
bad break.
she was skating. She never skated since. She could get up and fall down, get up, fall down, get up, fall down. And she was a waitress back then. And she went to work every day with a broken tailbone.
Yeah, that's why women have babies, because they're tougher than us. I don't give a damn what anybody says. They have a higher tolerance for pain. We couldn't pee out a peach seed, never mind pass a baby. God was smart when he figured that out.
And now they have.
Yeah, I think they added a few new words when I passed those kidney stones that morning.
Oh, I bet. I heard that's like pee and sand spurs. You guys might know. Brian knows what a sand spur is. They're little seeds for like some sort of grass, but they're spiked.
Yeah.
Step on one with a bare foot, and it'll cause you to use 4-letter words that you didn't even know were in your vocabulary.
Sour gum balls are terrible too.
Yeah. They hurt.
Oh, did it hurt? Then you look down and the toilet's full of blood. And it's like, man,
Yeah, that's even more scary.
It's like, what the fuck is going on?
I'm dying. Oh my God, I'm dying.
About that time, the burn from the stone coming out with the piss in it is starting to burn. It's like, what's going on? Of course, that's 5 o'clock in the morning, and you can't see the doctor till 3 that afternoon. It's like, man, do I go to the emergency room or what?
Ooh, 11 millimeter kidney stones. Jesus.
That's big.
Yeah,
You
that's.
sound like you got a cold there, Bob.
Yeah, I've had one for about a week. I'm pretty much over it. Just,
They have to go in and break that up, Tim. I couldn't imagine you that you could.
I was gonna say, don't they have a laser or something that'll go in there and zap?
They can ultrasound it.
Ultrasound. That's the word.
Yeah, that's what my brother had that, and I think he had one so bad they had to go in and put a stent in to get it out.
Oh, wow.
So I had no idea I even had them until they started that one morning when they started coming out all at once.
Really, you never had any.
I'll tell you what, the only thing I've ever done that was worse was when I stuck that orthoscopic camera back up there to hold and make sure there was nothing else in there.
Oh, I've heard about that too.
That was worse.
That's worse than the old Cotton Eye Joe. That Cotton Eye Joe was bad enough, but I can only imagine what that's like.
Because it ain't no small tube either. It was like freaking, I don't even have anything here. It's not almost as big as a pencil, about that size going. They're shoving up the hole.
Mm-hmm.
All the way
Again,
up
I revert back
and
to
then they
my.
pump it full of water and make it blow up so it don't come out.
I circle back to my statement I made earlier. That's why women have babies, because they got a higher tolerance for pain than we do.
I'm going to beg to differ with you on about that. My stepson had a relatively large kidney stone. I took him to the doctor, and the doctor, female doctor at that, told him she's had female patients that said they would rather give birth again with no epidural or nothing than ever have another kidney stone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they would rather have natural childbirth ever have another kidney stone.
That's not. Yeah, I'm gonna say that part's not designed for anything other than what's supposed to go through there.
No, I've been fortunate. At one point in time, I had, what was it, 5 stones in one kidney and 2 in another. but they've all been smooth. They gave me some kidney discomfort. Sometimes I would have some blood in my urine, but I've never had the sand spur type. Thank goodness.
I can
That
only
was
imagine.
one time at 5 in one and 2 in the other.
That's one thing I'm glad I have never had a kidney stone.
Amen. I'm
I
with you,
wouldn't wish
Trey.
it on anybody. Let me tell you.
Because I seen the pain that my brother was in, and I don't want that. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. That looks painful.
Oh. Well, I have pulled down 35 models. Now I got to put 35 models back up in their place. That I Collect thing, I don't know if y'all have ever heard of that. They're not a sponsor or anything like that, but it's a great way to keep up. Bob and I were talking about it earlier. It's a great way to keep up with your stash. If you're at a show somewhere and you're like, do I have that kit? So you can catalog your whole kit or your whole stash, and anything that's got a UPC code or what do they call it? Yeah, it's a UPC code, the barcode. You just hold the camera up there, hold your phone up to it, and it picks it right up, shows a picture of it. Is this what it is? You say, yep, and it goes into your collection.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's really, really cool. I'll tell you what, if nothing else, you can go to it and get the free one. You're only going to be able to put 15 kits in your stash because that's what the free one offers you. But at least gives you a free opportunity to check it out. Doesn't cost nothing. You don't have to put credit card in, none of that crap. And there's no sign up fees or whatever. Check it out, man. It's really, really cool. And it do what,
Like,
Brian?
sometimes you can be at a show and you're like,
do I have that?
Is that the one I have, or is that the one I don't?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how I was telling Fred earlier. I didn't realize I thought I had two of these two particular kits, and it turns out I have 3 and 3 of those particular kits. I don't need 3, 2 maybe, but not 3. So I'm like, call me, Fred. I need to get rid of these damn things.
That's why I got 3 of those Street Burner 69 Camaro kits back there, because I forget that I have them and then I buy another one.
But and if you do decide to buy it, it's not. I mean, it's not. If you go through the free 15, you'll find out whether or not it's something you're interested in. But it's $30 one-time thing, and it's unlimited what you can put in there. So not only can you put your kits in there, it'll take more work because there's no barcode on, say, if you buy in scale, what is that? The detail parts and all that stuff. It may not have a barcode on it, but you can still add it in and be able to go back and check it. It'll take you a lot longer, but it'll save you from going like the Conacher stuff. When I went to the Conacher, to the PamsCon show, I love the Conacher distributors, which is basically ProTech distributors already put together and mags already put together for you. So you can get them cheaper from ProTech, but good stuff. So anyway, I'm there looking at his stuff, and I was trying to remember which ones I had used on which kit. So I ended up buying 3 or 4, and I really only needed 1 out of the 3 or 4 because I couldn't remember. If I'd have had that, I could have scrolled through it and said, "Oh, that one's missing." Boom.
So let me ask you this: so if you already have a kit,
yep,
and you scan a kit you're thinking about getting, does it say you have one of these? Does it tell you?
It tells you can add it says, do you want to add another?
Oh, okay.
Do you want to add another? And it'll show you a picture of the kit to make sure that code or that UPC, whatever they call it, barcode, is what you're looking at. So if you're adding them to the collection, and I haven't got to my Johan stuff, and I'm sure that's going to be different because it's old. It's either going to be so old that it's already stored, or it's not. But if it pulls up a picture of something that isn't what you're putting in there, you can edit it, fill out information, and add it, and then it goes to the whole community for the next guy that gets it. Like I just got my Rainier Racing. That was when I was talking about to Fred, the Benny Parsons car. This car is pretty unique because J.R. Salvino has bought all the monogram molds, but
Oh,
they
yeah.
never offered that body. So it's still a monogram. Everything underneath it's monogram, but that's a Jim Ross body. So they just came up with it. I mean, obviously the cars were available, or cars were real, but the bodies weren't available. Monogram never made the body. So Jim Ross made it, and then they put it in the kit. That's a club exclusive. If you're not in the kit club, they don't put it out to everybody. So, which I thought was really, really cool. But they didn't have it they didn't have it in the bank. So I actually added it to the bank. So if, let's say, Ted is a Kid of the Month member and he wants to add it to his group, because I added a picture of it, now it's going to pop that picture up for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. That's cool. What's
And like
up?
I said, it's free trial for 15. For free, you get 15, and that'll give you an opportunity to walk through the app and see if you like it or not. And no, they're not a sponsor. I just think it's cool. Oh, crap.
Do that one.
How was the 1-to-1s today, Fuffa? You just getting in. You definitely had a long day.
Yeah, he posted pictures on Facebook of somebody's wrecked car.
Chuck wants to know what the discount code is.
I don't have it. I just said they're not sponsors.
That's a pretty good thing. I might.
I mean, if nothing else, for free, you can do 15 and then see if it's
Oh,
something that you.
iCollect? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's what it's called. I collect. One word and one letter. I collect. Let me.
Is it an Apple thing or is it an iOS too?
Probably
my
an
app.
Apple.
Yeah, my app's on the. No, it's not an Apple thing. It's just that's the
Okay.
name of it. And it can be any collection. Like if your wife collects yarn, or whatever, you can just put it in there, and it does all kinds of stuff.
I just the iCollect part made me think it was an Apple type
It's not an Apple thing, but
my cousin.
I'd show you, but it's on the phone that we're. I'll
Alright.
show you what it looks like, but it's on the phone that we're on. If I go to it,
A lot of those i things you can't use on an Android.
No, it's you can use it on the Android. I don't have it on my Android because I keep all my model stuff on the Apple phone that we're on. Otherwise, I'd show it to you. But
my cousin married the man's daughter that perfected the scannability of the grocery store scanners for your UPC codes.
oh, okay, so that's probably the same program that's in for this.
Yeah. He perfected using the barcode to scan, inventory, price it, and all that stuff, and put the name on it with that code. Needless to say, he had a pretty phenomenal wedding.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's not hurting for money.
Well, he is now because they divorced, but
she got half. Yeah, I said that the last time I got divorced. I told my buddy, I said, next time I decide I want to get married, I'm going to find a woman I don't like, buy her a house, and give her everything in my account, because that's what's going to happen in the end.
Boston Bud says discount code. Mikey likes it.
Mikey likes it. Yeah, that's it. I can't see the chat. Oh, goodness. Sat on a bulldozer all day long and then went to go home and hit the damn key on my old Excursion to head to the house. And a god awfulest racket came out from under the hood. I shut it off, and the power steering pump locked up. It burned up, locked up. And when it hit, I was like, okay, what was that? And I went out and I get and I look at everything. I'm like, oh, everything's where it's supposed to be. So I go to hit the key again, and the motor says, no. That power steering pump got the serpentine belt locked up so bad it won't even turn over.
Is there really good money in operating heavy equipment?
Yeah, PM me. But yeah, it depends on what you're doing as far as what piece you're operating. Just like anything else, you got entry level equipment, and then you move up. I'm actually a foreman finished dozer operator, so I'm the only guy that's running
Experience
equipment.
What kind of experience did you have before you got into that?
Well, I did, and here's the thing: the company I'm working for now, it's essentially it's all the same people that I used to work for from about 2002 to 2010. There was a company here in Central Florida called SCI. He went out of business because he got caught double dipping by his wife, and she took half the company, and then of course the company folded up. But the guy that was the appraiser for him started another company, and then as he grew, he took all. I say he took all, but a lot of the people that he knew from the company and brought them over there. I got out of it in 2013. And that's when I got into back into transportation, and was fleet manager and doing all that stuff. And then after that was the shop. And when I needed to go back to work, I was like, I need to find a job. So just made a phone call to a friend. I'm like, who are you working for now? He's like, we're working for West to West. You need a job? I'm like, yeah, I need a job. I got to go back to work. He sent me a pin drop to where he was at. It was Wednesday. He said, when can you be here? It was like Wednesday morning at 9 o'clock. I said, I can be there in an hour. So come on down, let's talk. I hit the pin drop. He's sitting there in his truck. I pull up beside him. He rolls down his window, says, job site's back here. I followed him back to the job site. He handed me a cluster of keys for equipment and said, there you go. You're the finished dozer man. You're the foreman on the job. We'll talk about your company truck later. I'm like, all right. Went to work. But he was a friend of mine. He knew what I told him. I said, dude, I ain't done this in 15, 16 years. He said, it's all muscle memory. It'll come back to you.
Right.
And it did. For me, as far as being a former business owner, what I like about it is every bit, it's all my work, but every hour that I put on the clock, I get paid for. So instead of collecting $1,000 and me only getting $75 personally, if I make $1,000 besides taxes and everything else everybody pays, that's what I get. So
right.
And then I give it out to all the bill collectors and end up like everybody else and broke. And then Iceman comes out with that chassis that I know is going to fit underneath the Dart, so I had to buy that because now I think
then whatever's left over after the bills get spent on models.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Then Iceman comes out with that tube chassis for the Dart, and I'm like, I know, or tube chassis for the '69 Camaro, and I'm like, I know I can make that fit under the Dart. So I'm like, send.
All right, I think I'm gonna go take a pain pill and lay down. I'm done for today.
Yeah, I don't think I'm far behind you. I just wanted to. I had to.
Either my
like
neck
I said,
is stiff as hell from sitting here.
I was just having such a good laugh on that Facebook show that I was watching. I needed to come in and tell everybody. Bless that dude's heart. Bless his heart.
Yeah, that was my exercise for the day, holding the little parts for a little while.
There you go. You put your fingers in here. You're doing the finger test thing.
Yeah, I can't get my pinky to my thumb.
Keep doing it.
The other fingers are no problem. Oh, this one's tough.
It's like the last DOT physical.
That's it. That's all you get.
Last DOT physical I got, doctor said, I need you to bend over and touch your toes. I said, have you seen this belly? I'm not bending over and touching my toes. I can't even get my shoes on by myself. I have to hire somebody to come put my shoes on for me.
All right, guys. Well, you take care. I'll catch you all later.
All right.
I'll be good. Brian, you'll be all right. Ted, hope you get healed up, and hope all the surgeries go well for you, Brian. Stay in touch.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, Bob. I'll catch you all later.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll be back on Tuesday.
Yeah, I think I'm a dip too.
Yeah, let's probably go ahead and shut her down then if everybody wants to leave.
Yeah, my neck is stiff and I'm almost
I'm
time.
trying to dip, but it won't let me out. I'm in the show. Okay.
You're in the show.
I want to thank everybody for coming tonight and helping us fill in for Brian. And
Appreciate it.
if Jeff can't do it next week, just let me know and I can do it again.
I don't know if Fuffa's playing my 1-to-1s next week. I have to get with him, see what his plans are.
Yeah.
He can kind of run it, and I can just sit here like this. Maybe we'll see.
All right.
We'll see. But all right, King Bob, everybody else in the chat, we appreciate y'all's thoughts and prayers. Sure do need them. Y'all have a good night. Thank you, Bob. Peace out.
No problem. Have a good night, everybody, and say we'll see you same time on Tuesday. And with that, I'm gonna say good night, everybody, and bye-bye.